What does that mean?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
Take it away.
Yo, check out homeboy. The brother's walking on an aquarium. Hey, brother, do you get nosebleeds way up there?
Maybe it's his dinner.
I'm in the back, the rooftop, digging the scene with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. I'm in the back, the rooftop, digging the scene with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. Oh. I'm in the back, the rooftop, digging the scene with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, white wall, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all. But we remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Yes, down in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. Down in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. Diamond? Oh. Happy.
Round one is getting hot in there. Let everyone know my slogan. Hell no. Get that the fuck out of here. I never drunk vodka. Get the yak the fuck out of here. Look at that hat. Get that the fuck out of here. You thought I was gonna lose? Get snatched the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm a different nigga. I'm a different nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
What's up, y'all? What's good? Yeah, every time when you come in here, now you headed out the door. Goddamn MAGA. Anyways, I believe you. Anyways, what's good with you, MAGA? Hope you have a good one today. What's up, Max, man, Curly, John, ATC? You know, 7 y'all in here right now. We just chilling, though. We just chilling. We are just chilling. Y'all know. I can't. Hey, listen, what they say to women, if you can't handle a busy man, you know what I'm saying? If you want a man all day, intro not long enough, how long you think it should be? But it's already 3 minutes long. Wait, come on, man. What's up, Galaxy? How you doing, brother? It's already 3 minutes long. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah. What's up, D? Me chilly. I niggas say the intro not long enough. Y'all niggas know what y'all can do. Y'all can actually suck my whole asshole. How about that one? Y'all can suck the whole asshole. Kiss the whole asshole. Let me see. Add music. I gotta add something. I had downloaded some music, right? Is that it? That's today. So let's see if this is the song, baby. But I just had some music. I mean, not a song. It's just a beat that I wanted to play. How's everybody doing? It's way too long. Hey, you got your homeboy on there. Man, it's only 3 minutes long. Boy, he said it's way too long. All right. So so it's really like two pieces. So like this is one piece. I'm just gonna show you. Let me get this right. So this is one piece. I made this shit, so stop bitching at me. So it's 3 minutes and 10. It's 3 minutes and 10 seconds long just for the woohoo, right? But then you got 1 minute and 3 seconds with the Bill O'Reilly. So I don't know what to tell you. What you want me to do? Just leave it with Bill O'Reilly? With the you want?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
All right. What does that mean?
That and then 3, or I just do this. It break my. You hear me? This part right here was brick by brick. The Bill O'Reilly that came from Root. Root started that. Root did that for me, and then gave me the idea of how to do that shit. So I just kept running with it. What's going on with my Wi-Fi? I got perfect Wi-Fi, and this shit want to act stupid. Connection is unstable. Try plugging it in. Y'all niggas smoking dope on the iPhone. That nigga's really smoking some shit. Where's my chat? What's up? What's up, Nancy? AJ doing the diamond in the back. It's not AJ, that's KJ. KJ. You know what I'm saying? Don't cut. You say don't. What's that, Shady? Don't cut the woohoo. I'm not gonna cut the woohoo. I'm telling you, everybody love that. That's just a part of the intro. You can come in, you can go ahead and say, oh shit, he's starting his live. It's time for me to roll up a blunt, a joint, or give me some snacks or whatever the fuck it is, right? And then you come in. That's it. That's so easy though. But yeah, I just wanted to smoke some marriage and hoochie with you guys. And hold on, I'm looking for this music and see if it downloaded. I did. This is a song I'm writing to right now. Is that too loud? Y'all tell me if it's too loud. Y'all gotta let me know if it's too loud. Man, tell me. Man can hear everything. He's my What's up, DJ Is? I haven't seen your fucking ass in a minute, bro. It's good. I haven't seen your ass in a minute, bro. And now I turn up my snuff. You hear me? First off, I'm joining you, Pippin. That's all you're gonna get. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all get none of this shit. All in there. I can't even spit. I won't let y'all hear the shit before it's all the way done. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing that too in my little time. I told you I got me a nice little mic, you know what I'm saying? My voice is clear. It's more clear than when I was doing the other day with my, you know what I'm saying? When I had my earphones in, I was like, yo, when I come back from that, when I go from the road and come back, it's a lot clearer. Yeah, got me a nice little mic. I got a pop filter on the front. I want to just like put one of those soundproof pads across the back. But we chilling. Got a grass cut yesterday, so now I'll be live on the board boat in the morning. Hey, y'all hear that?
Everybody out there, main reels will be going live. Bass fishing from the boat in the morning. I think that'll be around 7:30, 8 o'clock. if you're an early bird, you can go ahead and catch them on main reels. On main reels.
Oh, you just been chilling in the background, huh? Yeah, this is something I've been but this is just a beat I've been working on, bro. I mean, not working on, I did. Well, you say that. It got the new PC in, so if you haven't seen the thumbnail, it has the PC in it. You know, I'm just doing my little upgrades. It's been little upgrades here and there. So far, we have every game device except the Switch 2. So we do got a Switch in here. We got a Switch, we got the PS5, we got the Xbox, we got 2 PCs and a laptop. And I think something else. I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. It's a game system I'm missing in this bitch somewhere. What's good with you, Edu? I'm gonna pop some Gypsy Grape. Hey, pop it. Hey, listen. Let me let you know something. The full moon thing is real deal. If you can catch it on the full moon, if you can catch popping your seeds on the full moon, yes. Or close to a full moon, your seed will pop much faster. What's up, Karma? What's up, mamas? Come, baby. She want to come in. It's 12 o'clock on the East Coast, so it's 9 on the West Coast. I'm giving it up. I'm giving it. Put in the guts. Yeah, full moon is coming up. No outdoor this year. Yes, outdoor this year. Outdoor is this year. I gotta cut clones. I keep procrastinating. Thank you, Dino. I need somebody to keep me up on point, because bro, I be low key procrastinating. Or I forget about the shit that I need to do. I know it's in 4 days. You said one for sure is a female. I got plans to go outside, and I know that's female. If I just wanted to do 2, 3, 4 of them, you say, Dad, see you talking about his friend being gay. Who the fuck I be talking about? I don't ever talk about none of my friends, even if they gay or not. I don't give a fuck. As long as you ain't hitting on me, I don't give 2 fucks. Live your life. Smile while you getting penetrated all like that. What's up, Tom? I'm just bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. If you want to get your ass pumped through like a fucking drive-through, that's cool. Do you? I smoke my own joints. I don't need this shit out of fuck bag. Anyways, how's everybody doing on this good Saturday? Yay. Oh man, I gotta get this other dog out there. Yeah, hope you're doing good. I ain't seen you for a little. Yeah, I've been doing all right. Catching hell and calling the good times. But I've been doing a lot better now, bro. Be honest with you, I'm thinking about taking a trip. I ain't lying. I'm about to go somewhere. Spend a week or so. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's so good. Should be crying. Hey, do males have two? Do males have what? Thank you, man. ATs. Hey, thank you, man, because I didn't know what the fuck two. I was about to say, like, you know, like the hairs that come out. Dang, that's what it's not what it's called. But yeah, they can. I'm about to say both of them got that. See, May knew exactly what you was talking about. I had no idea what you said. I was like, stipules. Stipules? No, I don't know what the fuck that is. Hey, this beat right here been catching me since I heard it. I've been right into it and everything. 20 things. Yeah, little things that come off the tip. Yeah, that'll be a female. I mean, that'll be a male. I threw away a couple of them. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Did you just use my platform to go ahead and go after somebody? But it is the drama channel, so it is Drama 420. That's the new name of the channel, though. I am changing it. It's gonna be Drama 420. So yeah, I can just no more doctor. I ain't gotta call me a doctor. I'm not a doctor anymore. You know what I'm saying? I had to go ahead and give up my shit for you guys. So it'll just be Drama 420. They don't want the 420 drama. The part all dudes call hairs. Nah, isn't that called something else? The hairs itself? Aren't they called something else? I don't know why I'm high as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, Brax is different. The hairs itself. That little hairs you say that's females. Damn, dog, I have it on the tip of my tongue, and why I can't say it, I don't know why. It's not the Brax. Now I feel stupid. Now I really feel dumb because I know what the fuck it is, and I used to talk about it all the time. And it's the actual hairs is on the cannabis plant, but it's not a hair. Pistol. God damn, dog. That's what I was just about to say. How I can't get this, it can't spit it out. It's an easy ass word. Yeah, that's what we just said. Listen. See, look, you said this. See, this is what made me say that. Okay. And then nobody wanted to tell me that it was pistols. Like I just said everything. Even you call it a Brock. I'm like, not the Brax. Sorry. The funny thing might be Brax. I thought they said it was called stipules right here. I'm just saying. I'm just going back. We're gonna go back and forth. Hey, listen to me though. You say you killing me. I was losing my mind for a second, bro. Come on, bro. You never had a brain fart. You know it's on the tip of your tongue. You knew exactly what it was, or you just had a brain fart. Like, what? Come on, bro. I had one. I just had a brain fart. I've been hitting this vape a little bit too much. This little true grabber. I've been hitting this bitch a little bit too much. I'm hiding fucking giraffe pussy right now, for real. Look. Dress. First off, I'm enjoying you preparing. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. Damn, I'm kind of high, bro. Like I'm for real high. I ain't been like this in a minute. That's a real good vape. I've just been hitting that. I wasn't even smoking. I smoked the blunt, but I was smoking a joint earlier. I think it's the joint that got me high. Cause I'm lit. Cheers. Going fishing today, suckers. I should be going fishing next week, bro. I don't got no bait casters yet. All I got is spinning reels. So y'all gonna have to let that rock. I'm gonna do some content. I was gonna go to the park, but you know how that goes. I was gonna go to the park yesterday and show y'all that out there. I wanted to see how it looked and go fishing. I wanted to see what type of fish was out there. I was really gonna want to chum the water, see what's coming up, so I can know how to go catch. I ain't never go fishing out there. Yeah, I love my spinning reels, boy. What you thought, man? I'm a pen dude, though. I like my pen reels. I like my pen reels and shit. What's up, alien? Let me peek from the bushes. I got an old antique pen reel, but you gotta remember, bro. I had a lot of saltwater reels. How you doing? How you been? Where the hell you been? Hold on, I gotta go get something to snack on. I'm gonna make me a Jamaican beef patty. Y'all give me a minute. I gotta eat something. What was that? Now give me a second. First of all, I'm Jordan. You put that. So, to all the fellas out there, what are you doing for Father's Day? What's up, Dad? Show us how you make it. I'm hungry. No, I'm not showing you how I make it. So if I show you how I make it, everybody's gonna be making beef patties. Nah, it's real easy though. If you can get them like freshly from a bakery, depending on your area, it's either you can throw it in a toaster oven and like 2 something for about, but you gotta cook it for a minute, for like something like 40 minutes. Are you dancing because you still going to go get the milk? God damn, boy. Where's the milk? You ain't come home yet, huh? Nah, but I'm just kind of hungry. I just want to be fat. I got munchies bad. I'm gonna eat. Trust me. And then we can go back to smoking and taking dabs and shit. Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is the AMSR version segment of the show. I'm just bullshitting. Fuck all that. I would have just had the lighter. Yo, can you picture doing AMSR with you just smoking a blunt or somebody smoking a blunt, then breaking up the weed here and roll it up? And then talking to you like this. This weed is good. Even coughing. Whisper. Yo, can you picture somebody just doing? Hey, yo, I think I might just find me some shit. Weed, AMSR. Bluntology 101. First off, I'm Jordan. You prepare. You ain't no sleeping. There you go. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, Alien, I know you'll watch. You sit there and be like, eating some chips and shit, getting high and shit. I don't know. We just went off on a tangent. It's your fault. You came in here and said, show us how you make it. I'm hungry. Can you picture me just eating some beef patty? That shit is flaky. If you got a beef patty, if you ever eat a Jamaican beef patty, that shit got you slapping yourself and dusting yourself off like you doing. We just hating it, so. You started it. It's always my fault. It is. What are you talking about? It is always your fault. You started it. Now you have to deal with it. That was Carrie and the rest of them. That was the rest of the crew. Oh, this bitch nice and flaky. All right, so you want to pop open? See, beautiful, a beautiful beef patty. It's spectacular. DoorDash. That beef patty is on pit on. Today I look kind of rough for some reason. What's up, Elise? I feel like I look rough today. I feel bad. Like, I turned on my camera. I was like, damn, I look like that. Not today. I was surprised. I was like, damn, today, this how I look. Yeah, I was looking kind of crazy today, huh? First off, I'm Jordan. You prepare. You know I can't commit. I can't complain. You got booted from the group? What the fuck? How did that happen? Haley, how did you get booted from the group? You did not get booted from the group. You were just there like yesterday or 2 days ago. Oh, this beef patty's hot. What's up, Nancy? Already said what's up. This shit hot, boy. You saw how flaky that bitch is? Oh, shit. Just give us a bite. Here. Here. Get you a nice beef patty. And I'm holding it like that so you... Now that's a good meal. Nah, it's realistic. No. I'm about to make me some extra Cheddar. Extra sharp cheddar cheese sticks, though. I can definitely do that. With a mean cheese. That shit sound good, bro. And I'm lactose intolerant, but I love cheese. I don't do milk, but I love cheese. I'll eat pizza, cheeseburgers, all that good shit. That shit we can eat, though. That don't get me. Give us a bite. You already had some. Now this shit is too hot. Oh man. My weekend's gonna be fun. If you got Jamaican beef patties in your area and they'll DoorDash it, girl, I'm gonna tell you to get 2. All right? Make sure you get 2. Because when I go to the store and like when I'm ordering for like keeping them in my house, shit, the last time we bought 24 of them. On me. That's like you got beef patties over there, they DoorDash, get you a beef patty. I'm telling you. That's just like the ultimate munchie. And you got a Jamaican restaurant, well, you said wine pond. You got a Jamaican restaurant and they got cocoa bread. Tell them niggas you need a cocoa bread with your patty. I promise you. Because after you eat the first one, you're gonna want another one. She said, why 2? Because after you eat the first one, you're gonna want another one. Trust me. I be having to have conversations with myself on how many beef patties I eat. The bitches be good. Oh, nah, I don't think so. You ain't coming from Florida, or if it ain't coming from Miami, you ain't got the best jerk chicken. And I don't even think Miami has the best jerk chicken. The best jerk chicken come out of Broward County in a city called, it's between Hollandale and Hollywood, and it's a city called Carver Ranches, aka Pembroke Park. And that bitch there, boy, there's a dude, he got 6 big ass smokers on the trailer, and they take up the whole trailer. And he cook all fucking night. Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday he don't cook. But boy, oh boy, on them 2 days, that nigga have a line that you would sit in and you would stand. There's a line for an hour and a half. While if he sells out and he's waiting on the rest of the chicken to cook, you are liable to be sitting in that line for an hour. And that motherfucker, his name is Tally. What? Listen, his jerk pork, jerk chicken, to have motherfuckers from Jamaica sitting there waiting, bro. Waiting. No cap. I can eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or callaloo. Like the greens. Callaloo. It's not collard greens and none of that. It's something else. We got something called callaloo. That is the only bad thing that I miss from moving from Miami. Moving from Florida, South Florida to here. I miss all the like Caribbean foods. Yeah, don't play with me. What about my mama? What? That food good in the bitch. All right. Beef patties over. Get ready to smoke this blunt. And hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, aliens. Since it's in the house, I at least eat it like twice a day, at least. But this one right here had to hold it down for the munchies because I've been high as fuck. You shopping like G-Move? What the fuck is G-Move? Oh, man. Is that like supposed to be like T-Move G? But it's just gonna call G-Move? I told you, I gotta. That's why I said you gotta get two. That shit fire. You get some jerk chicken. You get some jerk chicken with some rice on peas. Rice on peas with oxtail gear and pint of rice. Yeah, I died. You want to be high as fuck? What if you in the Carolinas? Oh yeah, your shit is never gonna be. Y'all was supposed to be legal before most people was legal. Y'all still not legal. Like, how does that work? Yeah, she got a couple bags over there to get high. I'm about to get some. What? I gotta get some more mushrooms though. I finished my mushrooms the other day. See, you ain't sharing any shit. Who ain't sharing? Listen up here, Karen. All right. Why is you not watching me build my GPU? Yo, that is funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm in Cali, not Carolina. Oh shit. Oh well, you get some food Jamaican food. I swear to God, you do. You got one or two niggas over there cooking Jamaican food. But wait, this nigga here. Hey, listen, G-Woo. Hey, that shit is funny, bro. Let me give you a wrench. I already got a PC. That's the crazy thing. That nigga was building my PC for me. Practically. But I had not his hard drive is way less. Might have get a 4, what you call it? A 4 terabyte. That's the only upgrade I need to put on there. 4 terabyte and just some more RAM. 16 gigs. That man just made me that was funny. Like, it made me laugh loud. And they said, why you ain't watching me? Why you ain't watching me build my GPU? That was funny. G-Moon, there you go. Here's your wrench. Make sure you sub up, buddy. I think I've seen this nigga around before. Hold on. Oh, I think I know who this is. Damn, that's crazy work. You just move it around like that, huh? Hey, I think I'm about snatching about everybody's wrench, right? So look, I'm thinking about snatching everybody's wrench and just having mods, like real mods. But the thing is, then you can't go check somebody else out. That's real talk. Like, you can't really. But you got a mod. Everybody can go look, and you can click on anybody's account, right? And then you can see who they are. Like just said, like, you can go see who they are. You can go sub up if you like their content on their channel. But if you're gray, you can't do that. You can't see if they real or not. We don't do that shit. I ain't busting no nut on nobody's fucking channel. We don't pollinate channels, nigga. You need to show some love, you heard? That shit was crazy though. Let me see. Oh, this nigga made a new live to rebuild his old computer because hey, listen, hold on. Let me stop watching this thing, bro. Y'all realize when y'all sit down and watch Gigi don't got no pants on? That nigga never had no pants on. He's in his boxers, and y'all be watching that nigga take a piss, take a shit. Y'all be sitting in the chat while that nigga shitting all over the place. He be shitting on stream. Y'all be sitting in the chat while this man shitting on stream. Y'all niggas be sitting in the chat while this nigga is in his drawers talking to you about another man. Gigi don't never have no clothes on, man. No, while y'all is sitting here watching him, right? You ain't realize this man ain't never got no pants on. In real life, huh? This nigga ain't got no, and y'all be watching nigga while he taking a piss, taking a shit, my nigga. Like, is that really what streaming on YouTube's about? Like, after a while, you gotta be like, damn, boy, you ain't got no clothes on. Hey, think about how many people that walked in on him in that room when he only got his drawers on. This nigga sitting in some tidy whities, my nigga. What's up, Josh? This nigga be sitting there with his tidy whities, bro. Yo. And I can at least put on shorts. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you do have pants on though. You can start lying. Boy, you is not walking from the house to the little workshop and just boxers on, man. Stop it. Stop it. We don't do that. Coming from the guy that gets head on YouTube, yes. Yes, that's what y'all want to say. Yes. But you gotta have pants on. See, I like my desk with a lot of openings. So people can crawl in underneath. Certain people, certain person, I should say. You want to know how you know I got pants on? I do this 1,000 times. So I do this 1,000 times. I get up and I come around and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, you want me to keep? I just be like this in the street with it. Come on, guys. Come on, alien. Talk to me some more. You got me fucked up, boy. These niggas be really tripping, bro. They be really tripping. Oh, Misky. If you ever, that's what I'm saying, though. You try, like, I get up a million times throughout my stream. These niggas be sitting here like, hey, they be sitting like this. You don't see nothing. They be so close, right? And they be like this, and they talk to you, right? I started it, you gonna finish it. Anyway, they be so close, you don't even know. And then nigga be like, oh, something in the house happened, and nigga get up, and this motherfucker be straight in some tighty whitey. I mean, not tighty whitey, but some boxer briefs. I ain't saying nothing wrong with boxer briefs, but goddamn, dog, you just sat here for 9 hours with boxer briefs on, talking to a group of men. Talking to a group. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, right? Nobody ever thought about that, like saying something about that. Like, how many of y'all really be on live and it's your live, or you got on panel and you ain't got no pants on? You ain't got no pants on, boy. I don't know. I came on plenty of panels with no shirt on. That's different. At least all of my other, you know what I'm saying, shit, all my giblets and shit is covered. Goddamn me. What the hell is y'all doing? Like how many exactly thinking now you say, yo, I don't want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Probably finish 2-3 times and get straight. If you on this bitch this long, to move your legs for you, right? There's some other shit down there that move their head for you too. I just see the infomercial too about it, about how women go ahead and climb under the seat, under the desk, and sit there and wait for the man. I've watched a lot of infomercials or porno, if you want to call them, the pornography. You can catch it all day. You just put office secretary, and you can get you a nice visual of what goes on under the desk on the regular. Yo, that's crazy work. Y'all niggas be in real life with it too, though. That let me know what type of dudes y'all is. Like, y'all niggas be on panel with that type of shit. And you know what's crazy? I ain't not one time here, hand check, show me where your hands at, none of the above. And that's better. Let's work on our exactly. See, Alien, you understand. You see, we be trying to make y'all comfortable. And see, look, my seat is adjustable. Hold on, where's my shit at? Hold on. See, like, look, hold on, where's the fucking lever at? Hold on, we can't. See, look, my seat, I'm way up here now. Look, my seat adjusted. Oh, you know, come here. Yo, hand check for real. Nobody screaming hand check. Nigga be all the way up at the top of the desk. Like, how you doing today? Yeah, And you know, all of a sudden they start crawling down on the hey. And you got 60 camera and shit. You see niggas readjusting the camera and shit. Exactamundo. You understand it. You see? Y'all thought you was nodding off. No. Nodding off other shit. Nodding off something that sound like dope is called throat. But we're not even gonna say that over here. That shit's Josh saying that must be fire. You usually wrote. Oh yeah, I do. Big ass leg, hog leg. This weed is actually decent, bro. This is Lola Psychosis I've been smoking. Y'all can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I've been smoking the shit out of this motherfucker. I ain't nodding off no dope. I might be nodding off some throat. I'm one of the few niggas that did a lot of shit in 2024. I should have got the trophy in 2024. I swear. Rolling the brand new going outdoors as I cut clones. Everything. I got pink pound cake, fizzy drink, brand new, and Golden Goat. They all going outdoors. For y'all, how many of y'all here? 16? Y'all want me to roll 16 for y'all? Guess what, Alien? If I roll 16 joints or blunts, right? You goddamn right, motherfucking the chat must have had goddamn donated. They going outdoor. I know, bro. Just I'll tell you later, bro. Just hit me up. I'll tell you exactly what I got going on. I had to pay for everything off of probation. I had a lot of shit going on, bro. So after doing all that and getting all that out the way, now I'm gonna go give you another. I left my cloner at the old house. The big 50 cloner, I left it at the other house. I gotta clean and sterilize it and then find a spot for it. I know I gotta usually find a spot. Bitch, you got a big ass basement. Yes, I know. Roll you an airplane and I don't know. Kiss my ass. I've never been the person to roll, but I will roll a finger. I'll roll a gorilla finger all day long for you. But roll an airplane, girl, red on vacation, left on probation, and just beat it. But you just said, hold on, baby girl. You just told me, right, to roll you an airplane. Bro, it won't work for me. Sorry, I just leave you with it. You got it. Let me go trim some weed real quick. Go smoke it. I'm gonna roll like a 2 paper wide shit. First off, I'm showing you pickle. Ball in and game, no triple. Y'all give me a second. See, I put the camera on this side. Y'all can give me a minute. For me to cut this down, it's a big ass bud. I still tripping like I got some weed. We get all the bad weeds and all the shit. This is lit trip, so I can hold it up. Quick, fast trip, so I can smoke. That's it. Just to smoke it. Smoke a grenade like this. I'm gonna roll this up. Back. Yeah, 66 degrees and 100% humidity is definitely gross. See, we're gonna roll one of these. I don't know why I won't give y'all the justice. Come on, motherfucker. Anyway, we're gonna bust that down. I'm just raking off weed, and I'm gonna just roll it all up. AC, that's crazy. Nah, I ain't make the beat, bro. My homeboy made the beat, and I've been writing to the shit. I'm telling you, fat buzz, boy. If y'all didn't think y'all thought I was joking, at least I know what I'm doing. I wish the camera would show. Wish the camera would show like really the quality because it's frosty. Like, here's another one. Well, they all like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. They all like that. But, they won't show. No, this shit go hard, bro. You can't lie to me, bro. Just got your food. You better eat, girl. Damn, your food got that quicker than a bitch. What you got? Tell me what you had ordered. You better DoorDash me something. Stop playing with you. I gotta take out some food though. Cool. Alright, so I'm rolling up. It's a lot of weed that's going in here. It's a lot. No cap. What y'all think is a lot of weed? I think this is a lot of weed. Hold on. And then y'all niggas say it's booth. Oh, that's the famous line, right? Look, that's a lot of weed. That's a lot of motherfucking weed. What you gonna say is booth? So, I know the truth. I'm gonna roll it up and put it to the roof. What you order? Order out a quarter. I plead the fifth. I knew you was gonna say that. Damn, you serious? It's raining that hard out there? Boof, boof, boof. I know. I bet. I just broke it over my hand. Damn, I can't even fucking fold this shit down into the paper. I says boof boof because I'm rolling big blunts now. I'm gonna roll a big one, but I rolled a small one and I was higher than giraffe pussy. Think about that. I can't even close this bitch. I'm in the rolling paper, bro. Gonna be nap time after this joint for real. You showed up right, boy. I'm stuffing the fuck out this bitch, boy. I was high already off a small joint. Josh was like, yeah, ain't that weed got you gone. Oh, wait. Let me add some THCA powder. Isolate, not THCA bud shit. The isolate. Let me make sure I say that clear. I know it do. That's why I said that you would like it. Boy, I got this shit like breaking down rocks on your joint, boy. Coca bread, kalalu, 2 beef, patiana, gizara. Jesus Christ. Look at that. All right, she got her a gazada. She got some coconut with some brown sugar. Oh, she did some thing there. All right. You got me. I didn't even know you were gonna get a gazada and all that good thing. The order why high. You is eating with your eyes. You was eating with your eyes, not with your stomach. You know you have to eat a little bit. You're gonna eat one pate, right? And I nibble by the grisada. Then you're gonna be eating callaloo later. Bro, I just put some THCA powder. Look, I see it. You see it all over my fingers. There's a whole bunch in them. I gotta put it back in the fridge. That bit cold. Yeah, you do got food all day. Yeah. I roll these bitches by hand too. So if you don't believe in a Dr. T, I roll all my shit. Nah, it's just a straight form of powder, bro. This is your fault. I'll take the blame. You got food for all day. Yeah. You got food for all day. Alien, you got food for all day. No probate. You got food for all day. No probate. I'll take the boy. Look, there you go. You know what I mean? I did it by hand. Y'all gotta remember. You can see the little whiteness. You see the little white triangle in there? That's that THCA powder. Yeah, bro, it's broken all. It's as far as it can get refined. You can't refine THC no further than that. The box say 99.99. Hold on. Hey, look. Oh, my bad. 99.13. Let's see if I can get this shit focused. Bro, it's a 99.13 total THC. And the other one, 97.7. But that bitch say 99. No more like, look. Did you get all the light in the world for me? It's not the light. That bitch say 90. Come on, it'll do it. If it ain't got nothing in the background to focus on. I'll take a picture of it and put it on there. I know it don't. What's the Delta 9 number? It just say THC, THCA, CBD, 0%. There's no CBD on this. 99.13%. It don't say no Delta 9. None. If I can show you, it's not a Temu cam actually, it's a Logi. It's a Logi, and it's crazy because it's HD on everything else until I fuck up the camera. Yeah, but that bitch say no kizzy. I'll take a picture of it too. CBD 0. THC 89. THCA 95.30. Total THC is 99.13. What do you guys know the BMOS stations? Hey, what you get in your tea, I don't know about that, but I know I have the actual powder. This is actual THCA. Actually, it's a pure THCA powder, and I can taste it. And the crazy thing is, people say you don't get no taste, no terps, and I actually get still because it's GMO, and it's still GMO. Like some of the most best things I've smoked so far. And I smoked it and through a nectar collector. I put it in dabs. I fucking put it in my joint. And I've learned if I put too much, it'll overpower it. Oh, I can tell you that. I was just talking about that shit. I'm passing it to y'all here. Yeah. I didn't even add I didn't even add none of this. I've been hitting off of. I didn't even add none of this. You know what I'm saying? You can still see the THCA on my fingers. I didn't add none of this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't add no rosin I got over there. I don't even deal with the spray pack. I told you, even when y'all smoking them flavored fucking pre-rolls, you're smoking a spray pack. I had to tell my son that. As soon as I told my son that boy went and got his own thick shooter. He went and got his own grinder, his own cones, and now he making his own pre-rolls. And I done gave him a whole bunch of concentrate. So he got diamonds and concentrate that I had like 6-7 months ago, still in the same container that I gave him. Yeah, I don't know why you ain't hitting that motherfucker, boy. That bitch there is gas, boy. You ain't been hitting it. You need to send it back. I can send you some money back for it. If you don't want it, you can send it to me. I put everything in one motherfucking, what you call it. I was surprised I was able to do that. That's what's gonna happen, bro. If you continue to do that shit, well, welcome to New York. First of all, that's a whole totally East Coast thing. Everybody in the East Coast smoking spray packs now. And they made it like a normal. They made it a part of the norm. Like, you got Sprinkles, this company called Sprinkles. Then you got Terpstar. You got this and the other thing. They niggas talking about Terpstar. I played the video for y'all already. I don't want to play it again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Most of y'all's old heads here who've been in, to stop smoking that shit. And then when you're smoking like these little floor weed pre-rolls that they say it's terp infused and all, yeah, that terp, your weed is not supposed to taste like that. Your weed is not going to taste like watermelons. I'm sorry. Homegrown, they turn and run. Yeah, I know, because they want a spray pack, bro. I don't know what it is, but niggas want spray. It's just simple as that. And then, nigga, if you want spray, that nigga, you get a pack for the lowest, spray them and send them to you. And that's crazy. That nigga want low. They say I get higher. What the fuck is you getting higher from? The spray? Is that what you getting higher from? So y'all gonna roll a finger, buddy. They say you usually roll logs, hog legs. Not true. Not true. Nigga, listen, you can have some gas. Again, I don't want to, you want to hear Flex? Hold on. All right, where is it? Nigga, you getting Re-Rock Booth. Where this nigga at? A month ago? All right, yeah. Yeah, you gonna make me do this again. Let niggas know right now. Tell them other niggas pipe down.
The rise of overprocessed food and the impending future of cannabis with the spray pack epidemic. Because we're in this era now where
if you grew up smoking nothing, exactly, you don't know
different flavors for cannabis.
And that shit crazy.
We're going to go
all
over
they want down
what
there
are terpenes, the different types that you will encounter in different
them niggas
products,
they'll pick the spray pack over gas.
Cannabis products.
You be
how the spray pack
good weed.
Trend
And they'll still choose.
And some of the prominent spray brands that made this mainstream.
Right here.
And then also the historical parallel between big tobacco, the processed food industry, and this trend in the emerging cannabis industry.
Folks, this right here.
I don't want to hear that shit. Look, let me show you what dude say. Right Yeah.
that middle section of the country.
Infused and non-infused flavors, because you know some people who truly don't like spray. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is not like boom. Here, this is bro. Come on, you know I got you.
I don't want to be killing y'all ears. I know it'd be loud.
Look, this is non-spray right here. Now bust this open and tell me what you think. But now, as far as the weed game goes, people want to feel like the $50 to $60 that they spent on that eighth or more, depending on where you live. They want to feel like it was worth it. So they want memorabilia with it. So that's why you see a brand even like this one, Candies R Us, is dope as fuck. Look,
Candies R Us give you a video game.
You get your weed, you get your Game Boy, and you know it's just a sense of feeling like you got what you paid for. Like you know what I'm saying? Now as far as this specific brand, shout out to Candies R Us. They actually have terp and non-terp flavors. I prefer the non-terp flavors because I'm kind of getting over the spray wave. I like it still. Don't get me wrong. I'm terp.
He back, and you gotta remember now. He backed the spray wave for a long time.
I'd rather smoke this on the regular. You know, if I'm gonna smoke all day, if I'm gonna smoke 30 times a day, I'm gonna
I know you fall for that guy. You deserve
I'll
it.
smoke highly sprayed.
Why aren't you?
This is the aircraft carrier.
Oh man, what the fuck?
Previously owned by a small
Yeah, I can say it.
Yeah, it's just that I honestly, bro, I'm kind of getting over like the extra flavoring. Some brands are just really trying to cover up bullshit weed with terps, and I'm a real connoisseur. I know what real good weed tastes like. I'm 30 years old, so like you know I've been around for the wave of having to smoke Reggie first. And then we got haze, and then we got sour, and then all these different cushions from California started coming around. You know what I'm saying? I was around for that, bro. I know what real good weed is, so I'm disappointed in a lot of brands.
This is
like in the beginning of my review journey or whatever, I may have even rated some brands good that weren't good because I didn't really even know any better at the time. Until my palate started to expand and I started to at least like really try mad different brands, and like I got to see the difference between people who are actually lightly spraying
why that boy's robbing his ass
heavily spraying bullshit. Heavily sprayed, to be honest with you, is like
you can taste it?
Yeah, it's like it smells like
why that nigga got balls drawn on his chin though.
Like good brands that I can say like
he got the balls just ball chitting right now.
High quality flower is a brand like
he got
Fanta.
the perfect cutout of some balls on his chin.
And no, I'm not getting paid for this. And no, Fanta probably gave me money maybe 2 times for reviews. After that, I was just all genuine. If I like a brand, now I'm spending money. I'm not just asking for freebies all the fucking time. If I like it, now I'm gonna invest my money because my clients want it because I said it was good. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make sure that I supply the demand. Mm-hmm. You know,
what demand are you supplying?
As Fanta goes, Fanta has been around maybe since the beginning of the spray wave. Shout out to Fanta.
Spray wave. Listen to this phone call, my guy.
Yo, give me a second. Yo, what's up, fat boy?
I'm gonna turn this up.
How much you gonna charge? What you gonna do for him again?
Yo, gang, no, sorry to bother you, bro. I don't know if you see my vids. I'm Tato the Picasso. I be doing all the terp reviews and shit like that, right?
How much?
We doing a documentary. We doing a documentary on spray weed and non-spray weed.
What did you just buy? Did you buy any spray?
Yeah, dude.
That's sprayed?
Bahama Mama, yeah.
Okay, well,
make sure you do good.
How much do you love sprayed weed?
I mean, I love it. It's better than regular weed, to be honest.
You hear this, guys? He thinks it's better than regular weed.
How come?
Why do you think it's better than regular weed?
Because it get me higher.
So you think it gets you higher than regular weed?
Yes, it does.
All
right, that's one person saying that it's better than regular weed. So
let me ask you this then, like, what if it comes out that it's like really bad for you? If it's bad for me, yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck it, we ball.
Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I have badges that be type bad, but I ain't gonna lie. But I keep copping. You feel me? You gotta try different shit.
She legitly smokes spray.
Whatever comes, type shit.
That's her man.
One of the biggest health
they date each other.
In
Chicken,
flavor
the
cannabis,
female,
right, is how the flavor was actually applied to
they
the
date
plant.
each other.
And let's break down the process now. So there's different methods for infusing cannabis with terpenes, right? Botanical terpenes or terpenes that were not grown inside the plant. So there's the spray method. And so what this is really buds are sprayed with terpene solutions, you know, sometimes unevenly and excessively. And excessively is a big component to the health aspect here because if you just look up online, if you type, are terpenes bad for you? Terpenes aren't bad for humans, but they can be really bad if they are in too high of concentrations, or they're heated up to a level where it actually deteriorates the terpene, and then that compound gets transformed into a really toxic terpene, something like benzene, for example. Benzene is cancerous.
Bro, you're gonna hear some shit.
Sure,
We're gonna talk
proven.
about this in this.
And that's
again.
what happens
We can
when
play this again,
these highly
but
volatile
niggas
compounds like a
want spray
terpene, which are highly
override.
volatile, they're heated up a little bit.
They don't want
But as
that
far
real
as
deal
long-term
gas. Here we go,
study
Red.
into toxicology
Listen
of-
to this
of
fucking
vaporized
idiot.
aromatic chemicals, no. But we do know that just like
He's
certain
a
cannabinoids
piece of
can convert to something
piece of
else
shit,
by
too.
being overheated
This
for
guy.
an extended period of time, same thing could happen with terpenes for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
But there's the spray method, right? So the spray method is people lay out buds on, a tarp or wherever, and they spray it themselves. Now this is the most potentially dangerous way to add terpenes, is because first of all, there's no regulations on the concentrations. There's none of that. So that's a huge potential problem.
Let's say a terpene interacts, gets heated up, right? That terpene can deteriorate, right?
For sure.
And turn into like benzene, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's a perfect example that we've seen in the past. There was a flavor that had benzoic acid and benzene in presence of each other. It was and what happened is, not in the beginning, we tested it when it was made, but 2 years later, we go back and test it, and now benzene has formed.
And benzene
is a
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
No,
CBN and CBC.
But it's very important to constantly testing,
But look it up.
and this is something that should be adopted.
Smells
in all
like
industries,
opium.
not
I
just
don't know
this
what
one,
opium
but
smell like.
This is the one with the most eyes on it.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, real quick, can we break down to like what are the different types of so there's botanical terpenes, right? And then
Stop it, Croc.
Botanical terpenes is a term that's used for any terpene blend or flavor blend that is high in terpenes that comes from plants that are not cannabis or hemp.
Yeah.
So
and they're from like orange peels or
orange peels, lavender, herbs, grasses, bark from trees, you name it. They're extracted in different ways. You look at humulene, that's one of the most abundant terpenes in cannabis, and that's naturally just very abundant in hops. Hops is obviously a very close relative of cannabis and hemp.
And that's how we got hops latent, whatever the fuck.
Those things are like very bad for you. And I know it's a smell. This is more smell and taste, so it's different than like look.
I mean, the most abundant way cannabis
all the
is
shit they
consumed
tried
is
to
through
put together,
inhalation, right? I think that's fair to say. I mean, obviously, edibles and
It don't work, bro. Hey, you said you wanted to try it and see, not so good. I know it's not.
inhaled. So there's a difference with how your body processes something through inhalation versus
That shit
ingestion.
nasty, bro.
So it's not one for one, right? Do I know if there's a particular chemical? I mean, there's so many chemicals that are not safe to smoke, certain essential oils, certain chemicals need
Y'all
to
listen
be
to this.
less pure in order for them to remain stable and not turn into something else.
But that's a lot of terpenes, right?
That's a lot of terpenes. Yeah.
Because like that's the concentration.
Humulene is the perfect example. Back to that. Most humulene is found between 60 and 80%. You'll very rarely
I know the
find
rain makes you mad.
super pure. And I can't remember off the top of my head what it converts to. But the point is that it has to be at that dilution in order to stay stable as humulene.
Yeah.
So the question comes, what's the other 15 to 40%, right? So that's where testing is very important.
And what typically is the other 15?
I mean, depending on what it came from, it could be myrcene, pinene, and other aromatic compounds. But if it's synthetically derived, which is not very common on humulene, it's pretty cost effective to get it naturally. But we've never seen any bad chemicals when we've tested the humulene by itself.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that it could happen.
That's a whole, right? Or what's your thoughts on that?
My thought, I mean, if we wanted to ask what's more
Favorite water
consistent and controlled, it would be infusion. Right? Because you're evenly distributing the terpenes across the photo.
No.
The problem is with spray, somebody's literally going in there and just going, and some spots might have way too much, and some spots might not have any at all. So
and also, don't those hydrocarbons get burnt off?
Hydrocarbons.
Yeah, I mean those machines are heating the hell out of the terpenes. So sure, conversion could happen, I think, but I
Well, I meant more so they're burning them off through the fats and lipids that are from those machines, right? I think what's bad is when people spray them on, they don't get those burned off, like they don't get, and then those hydrocarbons stay around, the ones that are still there.
Let me say
That's the
this,
shit
like,
that's killing you right
it really
there.
depends on the blend.
They don't get burned off from the fake
Anything
terp.
that's mostly terpenes or mostly compounds that naturally occur in cannabis, we don't need to burn anything off. What the problem is there are people out there that'll cut corners, and this is nothing against the people that have the machine. The people that have the machine have the right intention, you know what I mean? Even distribution of flavor.
Yeah, you see the ice. You see the ice
right
and put on. That's
But
not.
people that are doing it
It's
themselves.
spray
and
packaged.
don't
What
buy
I'm
this
talking
machine.
about is
They
all
might use
fake
tobacco
flavor.
flavoring where it's mostly PG
know,
and other
it's
compounds that
possible
shouldn't
for
be
you
there.
to go ahead and
And
make
those you need to
liquid
burn something
diamonds
off,
and whatever with a
But
cut.
if you're really just using terpenes and compounds that are naturally occurring,
down your diamond,
the machine doesn't have
to.
that's not the purpose of the machine.
Down to
You know what I mean?
and
The
then
idea
you
is
can actually
that
spray that
heavier
on your
fats,
weed, and that's where you get
thinking
this
like
diamond
NCT
and
or
liquid
any
diamond
other
and
cutting agent, wouldn't
Would they come?
vaporize and would just get stuck
So
in the actual atomizer and could be cleaned out. So you're really only vaporizing the more volatile compounds. And terpenes are volatile aromatic compounds by definition.
Yeah. Okay. And we don't necessarily have the full understanding of, like, I mean, do you know like the history of terp? Like, do we have long-term studies on like the
Side effects.
And it's kind of hard to track that.
I think that more of us in the terpene space are starting to look at toxicology now more than ever. I think that if we go back to 2015, 12, once terpenes were discovered, it was just kind of immediately accepted that this is what we're going to use. Don't look any further. What naturally happens in cannabis, and that's it.
This whole spring.
Smoking anything
and some
is not 100% safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our bodies are not meant to be inhaling smoke. Does that mean we're getting no medicinal benefit? No. It's just that
it will.
taking a risk anytime you light a flame or something. And inhale it.
When terpenes, do you know when terpenes were discovered, guys?
Terpenes for cannabis, we're talking probably fairly recent, in the last 20, 30 years. But terpenes in general have been used for thousands of years in the perfume industry. I mean, that's what perfumers use, is terpenes and other aromatic compounds. So, but as far as long-term study into toxicology of vaporized aromatic chemicals, no. But we do know that just like certain cannabinoids can convert to something else by being overheated for an extended period of time, same thing could happen with terpenes for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
So, and real quick, so like the pure, like for example, like the Jeters, right, that they're dipped in the terpenes, those must not be good for you, bro. Like,
stop it.
But to just smoke those out, I don't know.
Check out this screenshot of my credit score. Just a few months ago, it was in the low 500s. That all changed.
Again, everything in moderation and in the right amount should be okay. You know what I mean? Some pre-roll brands out there are like oversaturating their products with flavor. I can't say that we co-sign on that. It's more important for us to know what they're actually putting into it. We always try to guide our clients as best as possible of how much they should be using and not to overdo it. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that the real cannabis connoisseur is not the one that's going to pick up Jeters. It's going to be the people that do this casually and are going to walk into a dispensary and they want something that tastes fruity. That's just how it is. Should there be some more oversight? Yeah, maybe. Definitely. I think so. Yeah, I think that a lot. It's not so much like the brands. We have the labs. We're testing for problematic compounds, you know. But again, like I said earlier, like if the lab's not testing for it, you don't know if it's there or not. It doesn't mean it's not there. Something bad could be there.
Yeah.
Right. It's buying products on the street. We had a customer in here one time, not a customer, he never became a customer, but simply because he wanted to buy flavoring for a particular price that was just impossible. And when we asked him where he was getting his flavors from,
it's a real
he
culture.
was going to bulk apothecary and getting candle flavors and putting that into his vape pens.
Oh my God.
That's the type of thing that we don't want to see.
Yeah. That's where the vitamin E acetate shit can happen.
Forget about
candle flavor. Y'all gonna get your Yankee
really
candles.
Things that, I mean, these flavors are designed to stick around in a room for a long period of time after you put the candle out.
Yeah.
When you're sitting right there, Or imagine taking that same exact flavor and now inhaling it right here on the spot. That's not okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I feel like that line gets blurred a little bit because they're kind of grouped all together, but there really is a clear defined line of what is good and what is bad.
Yeah, for sure. But if you were to test some of these flavors from a Kalo company, again, the testing lab is only testing for 20 to 40 terpenes. They're not testing for all the chemicals that are in that, so nobody will know.
Then there's the infusion machines, right? And the infusion machines, right, or the box, right? It's saturated buds with terpene-rich vapor for a more even flavor. So really, these different boxes, right? These are better than just spraying raw terpenes on, because a lot of times what the infusion does is it burns off all the fats and lipids, and this is a key word right here, hydrocarbons that are in terpenes, right? So hydrocarbons stays in your lungs forever, and they never can dissipate, and they also cause cancer. So it's important that you get all of these hydrocarbons out. So when you're just spraying it onto flour yourself, first of all, one, the concentration might be too high, or you might apply too much, or it's not evenly applied, so there's too much here, not here. So that's really dangerous, right? Now, the infusion machines, the box, right, they do better because they're going to be more even. Now, regardless, there still is potential long-term health effects. Like I said, we're not really sure, but that could happen.
The only thing really is just the hydrocarbons, right? That's what I get worried about.
And that's the whole point of having the machine. The machine burns, a lot of the hydrocarbons out, and that's part of the process. That's infused versus sprayed argument.
Yeah, 100%. And the spray packs are like
much different
thing than the spray packs. They take all their pounds, throw them on a tarp, take a spray gun, spray bottle, paint mister, and just spray them, and then you're left with all the solvents and carbons and hydrocarbons and everything that's in the solvents or in the terps, the byproducts of the terps, the carrier of the flavors. You get all that in the machine while it's infused. All that burns out.
Yeah. So you really need the machines to make it at least safer, right, than it would be if you were to spray it.
Yeah, safer.
These niggas got shells all over the room. Ain't shit on them.
Bags, you bust the nug open and it smells just like regular flour. In the infused packs, which you can pull out of the bag right there and break when open, the flavor is completely infused all the way through the flour.
Okay, so there are many brands that are capitalizing right now on the spray trend, and we can't necessarily lump them all together, but there's one you may have heard of, and that's Sprinkles. This is the kind of the one that they took flavored flour to the next level and kind of made it mainstream, right? They were like the brand to really pop off this trend, and they were obviously based in New York, and they went all over the country. I believe the owners are from Oakland, but they popped it off in New York.
We did a spray pack like shit that a clip went viral, got like 300,000 on TikTok.
Shit, that's more than $500,000 now.
Is it? It's over $500,000 now?
I do not fuck with spray weed. Hell no.
Nah, we don't fuck with
I want my weed to smell spray, but it ain't.
Yeah. Terps exist naturally in the shit, period. So then it's like terpenes are in every flower, fucking every fruit. That's why limonene, exists in weed, and the weed will have a citrusy smell. It's the same shit that's in a lemon.
Good on
There's a level of discipline with that. Fuck spray.
Fuck spray. Yeah, that's how we feel too. We definitely all talk about that.
Anti-spray.
We're anti-spray.
Fuck that sprinkle shit.
It's nice to hear somebody who's reputable out here saying that with us. You know what I mean?
Here we go. It's the voice of the trap, man.
Look at this shit. Look at this commercial.
Gas leak. We in Dykeman, Uptown Manhattan, all right?
Look at this shit.
You see why they call them gas leak? They have every single drop. You see, you got
every drop. Hoodie hoops, hoodie loops, cantaloupe,
Toasties.
terps.
This is the hoodie loops right here. This
What the
is
fuck,
A Boogie
Game
drop.
Boys?
They got another A Boogie
M&Ms?
drop coming in a few days. You know what I'm saying? It's the cantaloupe.
These niggas are gonna be the reason why.
But really, what Sprinkles did
you're
is
going towards kids.
They pretty much had this thing that they would do is they would say, hey, we got a new flavor coming out every single week or every single day. I think there was at one point they were doing it every single day. Now I talked to people in New York, and a lot of people weren't even aware that they were adding terpenes to it. Sprinkles wasn't necessary, and this is the whole thing I want to get to the crux of this documentary, is that I think it's important for folks to be aware of the potential health effects long-term that can happen from consuming this terpene flour, right? These terpene-enriched flour or spray packs, right? Because I think everyone has the right to do whatever they want with their own body, but it's important that everyone has the education and are informed on what they're actually consuming so that they can make that decision, accurately. And because a lot of people that I talked to in New York when I went to New York, right, they said this.
I have a question.
Hey, listen what he said.
Yeah, sprinkles. Yo, sprinkles definitely. Sprinkles definitely was a big wave.
Did you know that sprinkles was sprayed though?
Yeah, definitely. We was we didn't know. We didn't know. No, at first we didn't know that.
You see?
We just thought
that's how that's I've been saying that a lot throughout this documentary too since he's been with me. That no one knew sprinkles was sprayed. They took over the way they did without I guess withholding information is not technically a lie, but they withheld information until it just became public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sprinkles.
They just wanted their weed to taste like that, so they were trying to figure out how can we get our weed
Shut
like
the
that.
fuck up.
But they couldn't.
Yeah, I'm about to go, so I'm about to get up off here. After that nigga just said what he just said.
They figured out the spray.
Smoking, that's what y'all smoking on.
Now it's consciously before we didn't know it was sprayed. It was like sprinkles when sprinkles first came out. Sprinkles, no one was really aware of what terp weed was. No one was out here like, oh yeah, I know I'm smoking spray. No one knew what the fuck that was. They just thought they were smoking the best of the best because that's what.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
The word gets out eventually. You know what I'm saying? The secret is not gonna be kept too long. When there's like
some backyard boogie,
like a chain of command, because somebody out of that chain probably gets out of position, and now you're angry. You start spilling the beans about everything because you angry that you're not part of the circle no more. So that's just how shit go, bro. The sprinkles was the first ones to start to spray shit, and I might not be pro sprinkles, but I gotta give them the credit where it's due. Shout out to sprinkles, unfortunately, but y'all started this shit.
Sprinkles made a ton of money. They blew up really quick.
Like, who's
by
gonna
doing
spray
this
if you
new
got
flavor
the best
every
of the
single
best weed?
day. But why did the weed look always
gonna,
the same?
Why are you?
And that's because
spray
really
your weed?
what they were doing, right, is they were buying a bunch of these
like the
AAA
weekend with
LCGs,
Jim
really
Jones
good quality
hair.
weed,
Oh my God.
and then they were adding in their own flavors. And you're getting flavors like,
Dude.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You're getting like blueberry pancakes, like things that actually like, and then when you hit the weed, it tastes like blueberry pancakes.
If you
And
got
because
some
New York,
real good
wasn't
weed,
maybe the
and
East Coast markets
shit
aren't as
look
educated
good,
on spray packs,
would
right?
you spray your weed? I mean,
Well, the consumer.
Put a poll up.
They bought it.
I already had a relationship with Fat Boy Ecstasy because of that. You know,
Fat
like
Boy.
he had seen me in Times Square before. Oh, that's crazy. he had already seen me in Times Square before because of that. So we used to talk sometimes. I reached out to Fat Boy and he didn't charge me $1, bro. He was like, yeah, bro, I'll do this promo video with you. He said, I seen your vids. I love what you're doing. And he gave me that push. Like, he didn't have to do that. There's a million niggas he know before me.
I mean, I really don't get jiggy with the spray. You feel me? But I mean, it's new. It's very
He don't get jiggy with the spray.
creative that they're
No,
doing
I'm
now.
lying.
So whoever started it, I commend you because it made a whole lot of revenue, which was great. But at the end of the day, I like, smoking regular because that's how I was brought up. Sour Diesel, Granddaddy Perp, Kush, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So at the end of the day, I mean, the spray shit is cool, but I don't prefer it for myself or my body. Because I smoke, don't get me wrong, I have smoked it before, but I prefer non-spray. But shout out to the spray community, whoever out there, shout out to y'all. Peace, y'all made a lot of money. Give me some.
What do you think about, it's probably not the healthiest thing, but what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's not the healthiest thing because I read some knowledge on it. It's not the healthiest thing, but I don't see it killing people. We didn't see no deaths or no tolls of death that it killed people. So yeah, a lot of things. Stress kills people, so we can't put spray. It didn't kill nobody. So it's strong. It's very strong and it's very thick to the brain and shit like that, to the system. But no, it's not healthy because weed comes from the earth. It comes from the earth. They putting all this shit in it, spraying it, and no, we need it from the earth. We need to go back to the mecca
you get what I'm saying? Your shit
the
fall,
sour diesel
figure it out.
was grown.
Well, I mean,
real,
like,
no
would
spray, no
you
nothing.
really
Like,
spray
no,
that shit?
no preservative, just straight weed, and it gets you to the moon. You know? Fact.
That's crazy. I don't care what he's talking
appreciate
about.
you, bro.
This
Thank you, bro. You
nigga,
know, because I hopped in the cannabis game
that's what happens when you
June
smoke spray
5th,
bud.
2020,
Right there.
and I never thought
Like
I
him.
could, plateau like I did. I started my own brand called Lung Smacker. Now I have a brand called Punkies. So it was just a milestone for me because I came from when trapping was illegal, when you couldn't sell weed. You had to,
If I should say
do different things,
100%
but
no.
now, in a sense,
Nigga, why would you
it's
spray
legal
your
basically.
weed, bro?
You gotta have the right
But
licensing,
best
right
bud,
things going
period.
on, and it's legal. So
Much less
it's dope. I love. They made
your eyes,
these young niggas made the trap excited.
You know
They made
what
it
I'm
excited
saying?
with the packaging, but to be creative.
I wouldn't even spray popcorn.
Keychains,
I wouldn't even spray
putting,
large
dog food and everything. They did. Yeah, next is gonna come with Cartier watches. Pop's gonna have it come with Cartier watches, Richard Millie's and stuff. So it's fire.
Yo, that is
fire.
funny.
Fuck the game up.
That is.
Oh, let's do a
funny
collabo,
as
man.
fuck.
And I commend your work. You keep going. God bless you in your whole career, everything you're doing. God bless.
So we've seen this same trends before, right? And this happened with processed food companies and big tobacco. Like I mentioned earlier, flavored Juul pods, which led to flavored vapes in general, right? There's menthol cigarettes, right? They use flavor to mask the harshness, attracting new smokers similar to terpene-infused weed.
But at the end of the day, this is opening up a whole new market. So women that don't like the flavor of weed, that like the flavor of strawberry milkshake, or vice versa. Young kids that vape, grow vaping, love the flavors. You're bringing more people into the market. You bring more people into the market. You're selling more flour. Price goes up. Production goes up. So they're looking at it from a perspective, from a personal view, but from a business perspective, they should be loving what we're doing.
Door-to-door vacuum sales.
Absolutely.
You always advertise.
You're expanding the market.
Relationship.
You're bringing people that would never smoke into the market.
Exactly, and that's what I think
You know what I'm saying?
the vaping did as well with like the flavor vapes.
So what happened really in the
talk about
80s
this shit
is
to the end
big
of time,
tobacco
bro.
was starting to kind
I
of come
hate-
down from their peak
I
of
hate
popularity
spray
and
bird,
success
bro.
and money being made and all that.
When niggas
Because
say
people are
something
starting to
like,
catch
yo,
on,
these
hey,
people really out here
cigarettes
really
are
love
actually really
this
bad for you.
If
And so
you
what
haven't
happened
watched
was
it,
big
go back and
tobacco
watch
wanted to
it.
diversify. And so 2 out of the 3 biggest food manufacturers in America at the time were purchased by different big tobacco companies.
Big Tobacco took the billions of profits they made from generations of addicted
here we go.
smokers and
They could've
invested
made their
in something
advertising
more
money.
family friendly. Something that could have a big effect on our future. Something that we consume
You too. I'm about to get off
every
here
day.
after this.
The food we eat. In 1985, tobacco giant R.J. Reynolds bought Nabisco Foods. Tobacco pioneer Philip Morris bought General Foods and 3 years later, Kraft Foods, making them the largest food producer in North America. And leaving the business of food in the capable hands of the same corporations who helped addict us to tobacco. Using the same tactics they used to promote tobacco, food companies set about peddling the entire planet a diet of processed goods, loaded with chemicals and additives, masquerading as food. This new machine operates with specific targets in mind, like addicting consumers,
Morgan Freeman,
without them knowing it.
To understand this parallels, we got to go back a little bit in American history and talk about, so during the 1980s and 1990s, tobacco giants such as Philip Morris and R.J. Reynolds acquired major food companies including Kraft, Nabisco, and General Foods. So they were trying to do this because they wanted to diversify their portfolio because people are starting to catch on, hey, cigarettes are not healthy for you. And so these acquisitions enabled the tobacco companies to dominate the food market. And they had this stockpile of different scientists, right, that wanted to make cigarettes extremely addictive, right? Because if you ever thought, I'm sure many of you have heard that a cigarette from Marlboro has 1,000+ ingredients in it, right? All different types of nasty chemicals. And then, regular tobacco leaves, they're just grown naturally, or actually, there's no additives to it. But a Marlboro cigarette, right, it's got tons and tons and tons of these chemicals added to it to make it extremely addictive, hyper palatable, right? They took all of these scientists.
It took them a year and a half to make
these really addictive cigarettes, and they turned them onto the food supply. And so these scientists now were saying, hey, how can we make food as addictive as possible? How can we make it extremely addictive?
Some shit like
and obviously extremely
I
bad.
don't know exactly how long.
That was kind of one of the products of it. So they introduced products that were engineered to maximize sensory pleasure, right? So they would combine things like sugar, fat, salt in these precise ratios, and they created hyper palatable foods that would trigger intense cravings and overconsumption.
Yep.
And so the study that was published in Addiction found that during the years of tobacco companies controlling these food brands, their products were significantly more likely to meet the criteria for hyperpalatability than comparable items from non-tobacco-owned companies. And this legacy continues to influence America's dietary habits today, contributing to a massive rise in obesity and all these other health complications that come with it. And so the terpene-infused cannabis operates a similar principle and potential future for cannabis if we are not careful as consumers and as a community. Just as hyper-palatable foods overshadow traditional.
Look how you looking at the shit for real.
Terpene-infused cannabis risks overshadowing the natural complexity of the therapeutic value.
Yo, I just realized what you just said in Canada.
Cannabis strains, and that's really the heart of this overall issue. We've seen this happen before. Are we going to let this happen with the cannabis industry is the question. And honestly, good chance that that's probably going to happen.
Humans, we're at this era where we just chase flavor.
Chase flavor. I mean, when I was a kid, there was, one flavor of everything. M&M's had 2 flavors, a plain and a peanut. Starburst had 1. Now you go into a store now and there's 10 flavors of every candy. You go to the soda section, the soft drink section. I mean, it's just nothing but flavors as far as you can see down the aisles. That didn't exist 25 years ago.
But isn't that, but in a lot of ways too, like, what you call it, like, all that stuff it's flavor, but it's also poisonous, right?
Yeah, I mean.
But we all have our rights to choose.
We have rights to choose. I would argue that sugar is probably the most dangerous thing that you consume, more than any drug, probably. I've read studies on it, so. I mean, if you're comparing what we're doing to what these large food companies are doing, I mean, we get death threats, we get all kinds of hate mail. I wonder if these large companies that are poisoning our food supply are getting the same. I don't know.
No, they're not. If I had to guess, because it's been societally normalized.
Accepted, yeah.
Yeah. So
the biggest problems with flavored cannabis or terpene-infused cannabis for consumers is that we truly don't know the long-term effects. Right? So whether the terpenes were applied in a safe way, how the terpenes were produced and sourced, these are still the biggest factors in the safety of spray packs, right? Because this is unregulated. A lot of the market in the world and in America, right? It's unregulated street-level production. Some terpene sprays could contain harmful additives and unknown chemicals because people can just go buy this anywhere. I mean, you can buy it online, right? I guarantee you, if you might see on YouTube, right to the left or right of the screen, you might see an ad for people selling, terpenes. And the fact is, there's just no regulation on this. And like I said, really, like when you start to heat up different terpenes, they get corrupted into really nasty substances that for sure will give you cancer. And so the unknown long-term effects, right, is, the research on inhaling highly concentrated artificially added terpenes
that's
is
a
still
perfect example.
Just no one can tell me that.
A candidate said.
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some free rewards while you're at it? All you need to do is download Buff, let it run in the background.
We know throughout history, right, that terpenes aren't necessarily they're not harmful for the human body to consume, but they can be extremely harmful if it's at high concentrations, like essential oils. Like, you don't want to be smoking essential oils. And so to trust everyone, make sure that they apply the right amount. I mean, it's really impossible to tell unless there's any sort of regulations on it. And for a lot of folks that, maybe have been smoking cannabis for years and years and years, we have, we're used to, really great terpenes, or, some of us are, great, naturally produced terpene profiles from like, a strain like the Z or the Skittles, right?
Yeah, the Alibaba, like we talked about that from Jump Street.
What naturally, and so
Monarch was kind of mad
for folks
about
like
that.
myself, like when I smell like a Jeter joint, right?
That's
you open up
Sunplus.
the container for the little Jeter.
Arctic Lights is Sunplus.
You smell it, and it just smells like straight chemicals.
Let me
You don't know, you don't know.
Could you
take a smell of this. This is some Jeter. My
They gonna learn one day.
No, my partner.
I was just saying we just going through a generation.
Like that.
No offense to nobody's brand or whatever, but like, yo, that you know what? You know how smells bring you back.
Yeah.
That just brought me to a kiosk in the mall.
Before it was called
with all the fragrances.
Like,
why would I
smell
smell
heavy defoliation? You do it before you go on the flower.
That didn't even make no sense, bro.
Right, he threw that shit. He's like, I don't want that.
It's too blurry, bro. But I didn't even see it.
I
don't want to blow the spot up.
Again, you know, no offense to nobody's brands and egos and whatever, but like, why?
I mean, they have so much shit in those pre-rolls. I mean, they have sauce, they have diamonds, they have, THCA, they got terpenes. I mean, their formula for what they've done, like, revolutionized the pre-roll. But like you said, there's tons of shit in it. Their THC levels in these things are what, like 60%, 50%? Like, with all the shit they add into it, it's insane. But people love them because
they've been just kind of quiet about it. I think they've been really quiet about it. They never got grouped into this new era that's coming about now, which is kind of the era that I think you're kind of adjacent to a certain degree, but the sprinkles era, the New York spray packs, right? Let's be real. It's really concentrated from there. More so though, right? It also is going to introduce a massive amount of new smokers, right? Which is not necessarily a bad thing when it comes to cannabis if it's used right, but I mean, check this out.
But at the end of the day, this is opening up a whole new market.
I already know.
Women that don't like the flavor of weed, that like the flavor of strawberry milkshake, or vice versa. Young kids that vape, grow up vaping, love the flavors. You're bringing more people into the market. You bring more people into the market.
Right now,
you're selling more flour. Price goes up. Production goes up.
New videos of new light,
looking at it
no light.
From a perspective, from a personal view, but from a business perspective, they should be loving it.
$1,000, bro. You can get $1,000 light for $400.
I mean, because you're expanding the market.
Yeah, you're 100%.
You're bringing people that would never smoke into the market.
Exactly, and that's what I think the vaping did as well with like the flavor vapes. And like I said, so inhaling concentrated terpenes or combusting them can create harmful byproducts that have not been researched fully. But we do know, like I said, once you heat up a terpene, first of all, terpenes in general are very volatile compounds. And if you heat them up, they then will transform or produce different things like benzene or they cause cancer 100%.
We always try to guide our clients as much as possible of how much they should be using and not to overdo it. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that the real cannabis connoisseur is not the one that's going to pick up Jeters. It's going to be the people that do this casually. And they want something that tastes fruity. That's just how it is.
100%.
Yeah.
Last question. Flavor seems like flavor is the key to the consumer. It's the key to create a market. I mean, and so you're starting now to see some of these people, younger people, older people as well. It's not just a younger person thing. There's plenty. Like I was in New York, interviewed people in New York. They're 60, 70. Then I'll pick the terp weed over the regular weed. Is flavor gonna dominate every single time? Unless,
it might be a trend. I mean, I think it could be a trend, but
it's really a woman thing, bro.
We all went into these crazy high sugar cereals and all this candy and whatnot, and then in the last 15, 20 years, we've become more health conscious. Right? Then there was that weird period where all of a sudden the greasiest cheeseburger was making a comeback. I think it's all relative, I think it's going to come and go. There's going to be people that start to become more conscious of what they're putting into their bodies.
Flavors into
Should there be some more oversight? Yeah, maybe. I think so. Yeah, I think that a lot. It's not so much like the brands we have the labs. We're testing for problematic compounds. But again, like I said earlier, if the lab's not testing for it, you don't know if it's there or not. It doesn't mean it's not there. Something bad could be there.
So the biggest problem with flavored cannabis it poses to the industry is the threat of corporate takeover, right? So flavor cannabis makes it easier for big corporations to take over because spray packs are a good way to control consistency.
They have all the good flavors in the world.
For example, if weed gets old or loses flavor, they can add whatever flavor they
You just
want.
smoke on fucking
Or they can even
Oreos.
clean moldy weed, which
you know what I'm
destroys the
saying?
flavor,
Like,
and then add flavor back in
smoke
through
on gummy
infusion or
berries.
spraying. And the corporations
Now-
would only need to grow one strain, which is a huge problem. You're monocropping.
But
The
you talking
incentives
about
right here are
tobacco.
you're just going to grow LCG forever.
This is nothing but
We're
the
gonna
same
grow,
shit
you
you
know,
do. They
millions
put
of
it in your
acres of
pen.
LCG indoor or whatever maybe, and then
They
we
just
can
steady
add
it
whatever
out,
flavor
spray it on
you
your
want
weed.
to it. Now, the big problem here too
You
is really
getting
what's
high off
happened,
the
right? Is the
vape pen,
streets have
you gonna get
created
high off that shit they
this
spray it on your booth
market,
forever.
but it's going to be taken from them eventually, and it's
It's
going to be
simple as
overtaken,
that.
and it's going to be taken by big corporations. Things like, I mean, big tobacco's already invested into cannabis heavily. And it's the path to corporate control. So small brands create the
Nicotine,
demand.
you know,
right?
nicotine
The
is
streets
actually
create
good
the
for you
demand,
if you
but
don't
big
smoke it.
corporations will buy them out or just hijack it. Really,
You know, eggplants
And
have
cannabis
the
becomes
highest
another
form of,
mass-produced flavored
it
product, just like
produces
all the
the
rest of
most
our industries and
amount
food,
of nicotine
where
compared to
everything is
tobacco.
unhealthy, everything is bad for you, but they taste really good, right? Or it
Nicotine
smells
is
really
good
good.
for
You
the
know, so
body, but
we
not
really
as
have a
in,
problem
like,
in all these other
inhaling
things,
it.
especially in food, all these other things. But food really is the
To be
biggest
honest
one.
with you,
Our food is so unhealthy.
you're not supposed
and it's
to be
because
smoking
big
nicotine.
tobacco
But look it
implemented
up yourself.
its
You
own
don't
flavor
believe me?
engineering
Yeah,
into
oh well.
each
The
industry.
nicotine
And
is
so
actually
the influence of big tobacco and the snack food giant, these industries have the expertise and capital to dominate the flavored cannabis space. And for example, I mean, there's already big alcohol, big tobacco, like they're already investing into these terpene companies, right? That are going to be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I
And they
know
already
about that
are
old
pretty much
lady.
worth a lot of money. Big corporations are also going to
She
have
lived her life.
lobbying
She lived
power
her life
in
to
the
the
market.
fullest.
They're going to be able to, consolidate the market. These large companies are going to shape the regulations in their favor.
I don't
They're
know.
going to deregulate,
Nancy, I can't
regulate, do whatever
explain
they need to do
Like,
to
I
push
can
out the
go out
little guy,
right
push
now
out the
and
small
go make
entrepreneur.
me
And
a
I started this whole
pre-roll that
channel. I
tastes
started
just
everything I'm
like,
doing right now to help
she got me some
educate
blue-ass weed
the small up and coming entrepreneur, the person
trim,
that's
throw it
from
in-
the streets,
and throw
from
it
the
in
black
the
market.
pre-roll.
And I want to
I
educate,
do
I've
that. I
always wanted to
spray
educate
it
folks like that so that they can succeed,
and-
because everything right
and
now is
add a
going
little
against
bit
us,
of like
right?
concentrate
We're
with the spray.
people like us, right? We
People
are
say it's an
really not.
infused
We're
joint,
not in
and they
their
gonna be
plans in the
fucking.
future.
They gonna love it.
Even
but
though
I'm
we're,
high as
even though
shit.
we're the ones that built this
Tastes like
market
oranges.
over, and
It
we're the
tastes
people that
just
made
like
those
oranges.
sacrifices.
Oh my
and
God.
Thank you to all the people that sacrificed.
Oh, it tastes just like
their
cotton
life,
candy.
their
Oh my
freedom,
God.
their everything. Generations moving back, to make cannabis legal. But like I said,
If I
this
can
is
smoke
an
dead
avenue where
and I just
big
get me high, and it's only
corporations
$10.
are going
I don't gotta buy an
to
ounce.
use this as their entryway into
And buy a couple of
taking
things
over
to
the
get high
cannabis
all
industry.
day.
I truly do believe
That's
that.
how they are.
Now let's get back into the
It's the
threat of
comfortability.
monocropping and the genetic diversity loss. So, if flavored cannabis becomes the norm, well, there won't be as much of a need to breed
I gotta do that too. I
and
gotta
develop
take
new
my class
flavors
off. I still have
naturally, which is a huge problem.
People saying that I'm
So
procrastinating.
why does
I am.
genetic diversity
Going
matter?
out
Well,
right
different
now.
strains offers
So
resilience
look,
against disease and pests. Single strain
ladies and
farming,
gentlemen,
right?
stop smoking that
That's
spray
what's going
shit.
to happen when we have artificially flavored.
Stop smoking that spray shit. Artificial weed. You heard? Stick with the real shit. Continue smoking the real shit. And when the real shit hit the real, you know what I mean? Just keep smoking the real. All right, until the next one, y'all. I'm just bullshitting with y'all. I hope y'all, I appreciate everybody who stuck out, chilled, vibe, got high. I'm fucked up. Like, I'm high as shit. And I might just go ahead and take me a nap. So till the next one, guys. Peace.